goes in. Gates go back and they are off and racing. Shunmayo didn't get the best of starts, nor did Joe Harmon. The first to land running is the favourite, Pay Night, right up there. Bit of pressure from Jack Ryan in the early parts of the race, and Jack Ryan wants to go off and lead the field. On the outside is More For Me, who's happy to race in second. Space Explorers racing behind that, the white blinkers in third. Then comes Pay Night with Sassy, the black and pink. Joe Harmon to that one's outside. They're about 5 or 6 lengths off them. Ballycotton got cover this afternoon and is racing 10 lengths off them. White Witch is towards the rear end of the field, and Shunmayo's going to have to get past them all. So they're onto the back straight just about proper, and in front is Jack Ryan, who goes off to lead the field and will try and lead them a merry dance. To the outside in second is Space Explorer. Then comes More For Me racing in third in a good position. Pay a Night is in fourth and about 5 lengths off them. Sassy behind that. Joe Harmon races towards the back end of the field. That's travelling alongside White Witch. And out back after a slow start is Shunmayo with Ballycotton. So in front is Jack Ryan. No turning back from this point. Space Explorers in second. Then comes More For Me in third. Pay a Night is racing in fourth. Red Sleeves and Red Cap. Sassy is only 5 or 6 lengths off them, Joe Harmon. Then we drop back to Ballycotton, who's been given some cover today. Races with White Witch, and Shunmayo's going to have to get past them all. I would say there's 10 lengths from top to tail as they step on the accelerator, and in front is Jack Ryan with Space Explorer keeping that honest to the outside in second. Pay a Night's in third. Then comes More For Me, who found itself in a world of trouble. Sassy behind that, Joe Harmon. Then comes Ballycotton, White Witch and Shunmayo. They're homeward bound. Pay a Night can't wait any longer. Goes for home. On the outside is Space Explorer. Sassy's on the inside. Joe Harmon, Jack Ryan is flat to the boards, but Pay a Night has been driven into the lead. Space Explorer on the outside. Pay a Night and Space Explorer. Space Explorer, Pay a Night, Space Explorer, Space Explorer. I think. Hold on to your tickets. On the inside was Pay a Night. Then came Sassy and Joe Harmon. Three beats, one over here in the opening leg of the pick six. Dennis Schwarz on the right-hand side. Louis Mtrotwa, Red Sleeves and Red Cap. They got into a bone fight. But Space Explorer, gutsy to the outside, is going to pull out a little bit extra to beat Pay a Night, who's gone down fighting into the closing stages to run second. Then came...
Well, wasn't that an absolute humdinger of a battle? It doesn't come up more heads up and heads down than that, and Space Explorer has got it right today. We were absolutely amazed by what he looked like in the parade ring. A huge fellow, turned out to perfection by this man on the right. Shoes, he looked a picture. He's returned as such, and Shoes gets to celebrate 1,500 Rand from World Sports Betting as a result. Shoes, congratulations, well done. Brilliant, and you can just step onto the side for me. Thanks very much. Corin, do you want to take there? Thank you. Dennis, come on in. And I'm sure that those last moments were absolutely fraught as you fought it out there with Louis. Louis's horse was coming straight back at you, but your horse, he was game.
He definitely was. I thought Louis had me initially when he joined me because he joined me quite comfortably and my horse wasn't really responding at me. He was travelling well into the straight, and then after that, when he lost the company, he sort of wanted to give it up. And when the other horse came up to him, he really put on a game fight. And well done to the Smith Yard. They did a fantastic job. He looked well, he felt good, and yeah, well done to them. I
was actually watching you take the bend. You were sitting second there, and looking at his action, he just looks like a horse that'll go that pace the whole day. So I was really surprised that he found more to fight back with.
100%, yeah. He came out the gate. Initially, he did try to travel a little bit too hard, but he came back at me, and his big action and stride just gets it done so comfortably, and especially over the ground. I have to say big thanks to the owners, and well done to all of them. And yeah, another winner in the bag in PE, and I can't complain.
Great finish, well done.
Thank you so much.
Top ride there by Dennis. Yeah, not giving an inch and really fighting, getting all the best that he could out of Space Explorer. Dean, once again, I've got to say, well done. He looked a picture in the parade ring. He's an absolutely huge individual.
He's still a bit immature. He wants to play with everything, and I think it was a good win, a good ride by Dennis. Very good ride, got him up on the line, and I think, well, hopefully he just keeps getting better. But yeah, it was a very good win.
Well, he is only 3, and sometimes when a horse has got that frame to him, you've got to give them the benefit of the doubt.
And it was a gutsy win from him today. He fought back and he got his nose down, and happy for the win. Well done to all the owners. There's a whole host of owners. Andre, his son, it's his birthday. Givan, well done. And yeah.
Fantastic, and even more to smile about. Corin standing by because there is a 7,500 Rand payout from the Racehorse Owners Association for members that are part of them, and yeah, adds more to the win.
Yeah, no, it's a very, very good incentive, and it adds to the win, and it's very good for the owners.
Fantastic. Dean, Corin, thank you so much. Dean, before you run, I did go through on social media, have a look at the comments from the trainers there, and you've pointed out from the yard horses like Bridgerton, Liddell's Echo, Atkinson Grimshaw, and then in Focus as being your horses with each way shots, and horses to consider for the jackpot starting in the next race, which we have a carryover for.
Donates Bridgerton, unlucky last time out. He probably is the horse to beat. He's doing very well back at home. Like you said, Ikoria, she's trying the poly again. We're hoping for a good effort from her. Her work hasn't been bad on the poly. And in the last race, those 2 boys, both mile poly, it suits them, and they're both well also.
And Liddell?
Yeah, Nate's Liddell also, good last one, and
yes.
he's got I think, what, 6 kgs on them. They got 62,
he's got a decent
56.
weight.
Yeah, it will count for him, and good win last time out, and he must have a shout.
Dean, thanks for the breakdown, and well done for this gutsy win from Space Explorer.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you to our sponsor, Hollywood.
Great win there. This is when racing gets really exciting, when they go down to the line like that and you've got your fancy on one and you're really, really shouting. It's brilliant to see them get it right. So to the owners of Space Explorer, congratulations. I'm sure that made your day.